Righty then. Hello? All right. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. I don't think I need that. I'm not getting any bad audio feedback anymore. So we'll see who comes over here and see who jumps on my live feed. There we go. Here comes some people joining my Facebook Live. Yeah, so for people joining, I just tried my first, sorry, it's a little toasty in this room with the lights and everything, and I don't want to turn my fan on because I get a bad back feed from it. So I just tried my first YouTube Live, 8 people. I don't know if I recorded it. I think I might have had something set up wrong. We'll see if I can find the video. And if I can, it'll be on my Facebook, my YouTube channel. If I can't, then it won't, and I'll just learn what I did wrong and try to do better next time. So I'm just trying different modes of social media to develop a ministry in which I could share my Carmelite identity and my Carmelite spirituality, which is rooted in living allegiance to Jesus Christ with a pure heart and a stout conscience. And we have such a beautiful history and charism and saints that one of the things I learned early on in my religious order is that we really stand on the shoulders of giants. And by we, I mean the royal we for my religious order. And as I've journeyed along the way, I've met people even outside of the Catholic Church that still look towards the saints of Carmel and our writings to aid them in their spiritual life, in their relationship with God. And with my work that I've done with my fraternity on different college campuses and things like that, I wanted to develop a social media platform on a variety of different fronts that I could share the beauty of Carmel and just aid people in their spiritual journey. The relationship of Carmelites with silence, the incarnation, Scripture, talking about the prophet Elijah. What does it mean to be a prophet? I've done some videos on that, and I've done an article for the Catholic Stand on that. Just to have all these different mediums available out there to anybody. And one of the things I'm learning is, my YouTube channel, I'm getting a nice range of people because it gives me demographics between 25 and 35-year-old males and females. So I hope that my thoughts and my words and how I understand the saints of my order and the history of my order can benefit those. I definitely getting more people on here than having a little moment here than YouTube. I might just stay regularly on the Facebook Live events. So yeah. It's been a good 2 months, I'll say, since I've really been getting involved in the social media stuff. It's been one of those things I've been kicking around for a while. And, should I do it? Should I not do it? And I talked to one of my friends in Michigan who, Sean's his name, just a brilliant, artistic guy. If he sees this, I hope he doesn't get embarrassed. And finally, I just said, if I don't make that initial step, I'll never do it. So I started with my phone. I made some podcasts. I got a website. I spent some of my saved up money to beef up my website to make it look nice, and etc. And from there, people gave me some gifts for my ordination, so that's how I got the mic, the lighting stuff back here are ordination gifts, so I can make good videos. My next thing is I want to start saving up for a nicer camera. Right now I have this great web camera, which I bought through those donations, so I can do live events. And I hope it looks good. It looks good on my end. I don't know if it looks good on your end. I hope my audio is coming through. My feed is set up to go through the live feed, so I can't see how my audio is going up and down. But it was testing out good earlier. So I'm just trying all these different ways to help people grow in their spiritual life because, through my journeys of working on the East Coast at a variety of different colleges, I know certain groups of people just don't go into church. And if I can go to where they're at and meet them where they're at, which in the social media world, it's here. I hope I can just find little cracks in their walls where I can share the gift and beauty of Carmelite spirituality, which is all about relationship with Christ, and particularly focusing and sitting with the incarnation. I've already had a couple people telling me that they've entered the RCIA. My video was that extra little push. There's one gentleman who's discerning with us right now. So in that 2 months, the messages that I've received have just been amazing. And know that I pray for you all every day. As I told the people on the YouTube live stream before this, I make sure every morning I sit with people that follow me on my Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and in my website and my writings, etc. I sit with you all in prayer when there's a specific intention that you all bring to my attention. I sit and I give specific time for that. Oh, wow, I'm getting a lot more people jumping in and joining in. So, for example, my video I should say yesterday, because my regular schedule is going to be Monday and Wednesday are my podcasts. They're going to be 5 minutes or less. Short, sweet, little nugget of nourishment for you to carry with throughout your day. Maybe in the future something longer, but right now, 5 minutes, something right there to greet you in the morning. I have it set up so I put them up 5:36 in the morning, just to give you that little nourishment for your day that you can keep going back to. I hope. Espero que sí. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my YouTube days. 10 minutes or less for those videos. I'm trying to work on getting them shorter. I notice that generally it's about a 3-minute watch time. Now that I've got good lighting and I have good audio, I feel the quality of my videos are all right. Like I said, though, I'm saving up to get a better camera so I can always keep doing better. So on that front. And then every Friday is going to be a new blog post. So Monday through Friday, there'll be some sort of social media content from me for people that are interested on a variety of different platforms. But I want things to be relatively short and to the point. That's why I call myself the Frank Friar. We can get lost in a lot of words and rich symbols and concepts, and to be able to slow down and just sit with one thing and just to go around that one thing in a circle, looking at it from a variety of different angles, and then to allow ourselves to be seen by that thing, by that symbol, to allow it to penetrate us. So it can, like certain trees in Africa that have a taproot, that before they ever grow up, the taproot's got to go deep down into the earth to find the water. Just as our hearts are the fountain in which, I shouldn't say it like that, our hearts are the place where God puts his fountain at. The journey in the interior castle is a journey inward, and at the center of the castle is the fount, the life-giving waters of God. Just in that statement, there's a litany of different things, and how do you grasp that? How do you wrestle with that? And etc. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it regular. And I'm over 200 people on my YouTube channel in a month, a little over a month. Amazing. My Twitter's kind of blowing up. I'm over 300 already, and I've only really been pushing Twitter for 3 weeks now, and it's just been growing by leaps and bounds. My Facebook page is going by leaps and bounds. I'm not saying like 1,000 people a month, but every day there's new people, like 3 new people a day. That's pretty nice. Yeah, and if there's anything that you all maybe want me to do a video about or a topic about, or could you say some words about this, shoot me an email. My email for my social media is thefrankfriar@gmail.com. Send your questions to me. Or you can go to my website, thefrankfriar.com, and email me and get a hold of me through that. I'm just trying all these different ways in order to share the richness of my tradition with all people that are interested. I really believe in the Carmelite order, the Carmelite charism. I'm not always the best witness at time. I fall short. I say that not as sort of false humility, but as a firm awareness that just like everybody else that's in this room, I'm on the journey too. We are a pilgrim people journeying to God together. And one of the things we believe as Christians is that even as we're journeying to God together, Jesus, the Lord Almighty, is with us along the way too. Jesus, one of the images I've had for Jesus for a long time in my life is Jesus the pilgrim. Because, not a pilgrim because he needs to be, it's because he wants to be, because he's journeying with us. I see a lot of people are joining now in the little eye thing. I don't know what the little eye thing in the corner means. But I want to try these live streams because there's a certain level of intimacy that the live stream, I feel, can give between myself and you all that maybe my podcasts and my YouTube videos, my writings can't give. So I might do one of these a month, maybe 2 a month. They're a little bit more intensive because, you know, I really got to be on my game, and a variety of people sent me questions beforehand. But at the end of the day, you know, all these things are for you all. They do help me to process and to go deeper into my order and my spirituality and my charism. But I make these things, I produce these things because I'm the only one doing this. I don't have a team. I'm not like Bishop Barron. I just don't record and then give it to somebody and then they take care of business. But, you know, I do it because I believe it can help people, and I believe in the long run it can aid others. Just my video on the amputation, the remarks I've been getting and the messages I've been getting from people that have suffered from chronic pain in one way or another is just humbling. Because, and I think why it might have struck a nerve for some people is because illness and suffering and pain, these are things that, you know, we are aware of, but we may not necessarily like to talk about. You know, hospitals are sort of put to the side, and you know, we send people away to hospitals. And one of the things I've learned from the Carmelite sisters, the Asian Affirmed people I was with today, you know, we tend to lock away our elderly. You know, they get to a certain level, and then, you know, we just can't care for anyone. We put them in these good nursing homes, hopefully good nursing homes. And, you know, people just don't visit. You know, I remember visiting some morticians in Michigan, and people get cremated, and no one comes to pick up the ashes. So they have rooms of human ashes because by Michigan law, they can't get rid of them. But yet no one's come to bury them. You know, so to be willing to say, you know, I've had a loss, I've had pain, new doors have opened, some doors have closed. But we can't be afraid of discussing these things, of sharing these things, of being open to these things. And, you know, if conversation can get going in a tasteful way with people in, you know, in the comment feeds of my YouTube channel and podcasts, great, wonderful. What was it? Sorry, I keep getting distracted because I don't know if you all can hear it, you know, but I'm on the third floor of a building, but you can still hear the road outside, big buses. We've had dirt bikers that come through, make noise, etc. That's just city life. But like a true Michigander, I always have my fan. I got to get my stage directions better. You know, and I got my fan running and I'm making noise to help me sleep. So I don't know if other people are like that, but if you're from Michigan, that's the thing. So before this Facebook Live video I did a YouTube Live just to try different live streaming formats to see how they work and to see what people liked and what people enjoyed and embraced. I'm getting some good people joining this from what the numbers are telling me as I'm watching the screen. And please know, if you haven't found my social media content, all my stuff is under the name of the Frank Friar. The real Frank Friar is my YouTube page, is my Facebook page. I post everything through that. My YouTube channel, which is now over 200 subscribers, is the Frank Friar. So if you search the Frank or the Friar or Frank, like, you'll get a couple of my videos near the top of the search bar. YouTube YouTube, my podcast, The Frank Friar. It's on Google Play, SoundCloud, and iTunes. My website has a blog every week. I put up a weekly blog every Friday, 400 words. All my stuff I want to keep short just to give people one good spiritual nugget that they can carry with. I'm not Niagara. I don't want to drown people. One good, enriching seed that can hopefully find a place in their heart so over time it can grow. There you go. If you all could help me out, that'd be wonderful. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is, if you go to my stuff, so if you go and listen to my podcast, give me an evaluation. If you use iTunes, please go to iTunes. Listen to my podcast. If you like it, please give me a review. Give me a star rating, because it helps other people find me. The more traffic and comments I've gotten on my website, I notice that more people are finding me through Google search terms and etc. Yahoo engine, Google engine, etc. YouTube channel, subscribe, leave me a comment, like my videos. These things are for you all, and by your support and watching and giving me a like and giving me a minute of your time, it helps to rise my stuff up in search engines so other people that may search for terms that I put on my content can find it. So a lot of my stuff will have Catholic, it'll have spiritual, it'll have discernment, it'll have love, it'll have Christianity, it'll have these things. So when people search for those things, hopefully they'll come up, and the more popular my stuff becomes, the more people can find it. And if it's shameless plug, sorry, but I'm a mendicant. Mendicants are known as beggars, comes from the Latin. If you don't believe me, look it up. So I want to just bring this video to an end because it's getting late. I hope to maybe do at least one live video a month, maybe two, excuse me. I just might do Facebook. I tried YouTube tonight. So it was interesting, but I think I just might do a Facebook in the future, and we'll start with that and maybe go over to YouTube. But if you haven't found or listened to my comment, remember all my stuff is under the Frank Friar. And if you go to my content, please subscribe, please like. It really, 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 really does help me, because it helps me rise up in the search engine so others can find me. So Monday and Wednesday, podcast day. The Frank Friar, iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, YouTube day. The Frank Friar YouTube channel. It's just youtube.com, The Frank Friar. It's right there. It's awesome. I got my own URL there now. Sweet. Please subscribe if you haven't done it yet. And then the videos you like, give them a like. If you don't, okay. If you don't like them, give me a thumbs down. I'm a humble guy. I can take it. Every Friday, new blog post on my website, thefrankfriar.com. They're about 400 words, a 6-minute read. All my stuff is short for one good spiritual seed for you to carry. And this Sunday, my next article for the Catholic Stand comes out, catholicstand.com. It's going to be on the Holy Face devotion in Carmel. So it's titled, I believe it's The Face of Christ, Gateway of Humility. Something like that. The editors over there make me look very good. It's not just me. It's the editors over at the Catholic Stand. And if there's topics or something that you want me to do videos on, please, 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 please email me, thefrankfriar@gmail.com, and I'll do it. Right now, something inspires me, and then I'll plan my next video around that. I don't really plan out, a month ahead of time of my content. So I'm open to ideas. So thank you again. I'm almost at the 20-minute mark. Know that I pray for all my Twitter followers and my Yahoo, my YouTube followers, anybody that follows me on social media. I pray for you every day. Period. In a discussion, it happens. It gets done. So thank you all for being with me. If you have any follow-up for me, send me a message. Thank you for your time. God bless. Know that I'm with you and praying for you. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.